mean to be greedy, steal your moment. Sometimes I just gotta wrap circles around motherfuckers. Sorry, baby. Okay, I don't really mean to be superficial. I wanna talk about the women and the money I got. Getting beautiful women is not the issue, cause the women only coming when the money is high. I'd rather be living my dream than be living a lie. Homie, everywhere you go and you be killing the vibe. It's like you walk in the room and the people be quiet. We ain't talking about truth, we just wanna be private. My shit fly like a personal jet. I'm earning respect from every single person I met. You always looking in the mirror, you should learn to reflect. You're all news, always rap about us current events. When you started having doubts about your relevance, change your name to my name for the elevate. So you can read the benefits of being fucking jealous. I'm the only one in the damn room like an elephant. Everyone else is quiet. You understand? Let's go. Tell me I'm fire, I'm better than that. Say I'm a liar, I never been that. Homie, keep trying. Yo, all it is on a permanent diet, it's never been fat. That shit is signed, that shit apply to every motherfucker addict who try. You should retire. Women on Tommy and cry to your mama, you never been fly. Rappers pretending it's all black and white. I ain't got time for that clean shit. Oh, you'd rather be James Dean? I would rather be me, bitch. Damn, I'm just being honest though. You don't used to wear those big ass glasses. The internet's forever. Deep breath. I'm talking this and that, this and that. Identical twins, always that's a sister act. You like riff and rap, but that's piece of trash. I'm at the top of my game like aristocrats. Got a vision and I'm gonna finish it. Watch all these haters go back for the innocence. You talking shit with a beat of forgiveness. Writing it permanent, ain't gonna end it. That's swallow your words. Live on assume. People keep talking cause that's what they do. Long as they talking about me and not talking about you. Let's let the talking resume. Let's just assume that you trying to listen to me though. Known as a Cito Amigos. All on my own, like a free throw. About to make white girl money with burritos. What the fuck? Shouts to Chevrolet, shouts to Chevrolet. Last verse though. Shit's so hot.
Let's just rip it. Happy Sunday. This is the last weekend where my kids will not be in school, so hopefully getting back into the normal swing of things today. I mean, listen, my kids had a really good summer, and I said that to my son today, and he goes, I just don't want summer to end. I'm like, I get it. But, like, eventually I have to get back to a routine. Summer's always fun, but, man, trying to get things done at home, those of you guys who know. Man, I told my wife, I said, there would never be a better time for teachers to ask for a raise. Hey, that'll kick it off right away. There would be no better time for a teacher to ask for a raise than about halfway through summer. You know what I mean? Or parents are like, oh my gosh, when do they go back to school? I'm going to just open all these up here, but I know that's going to be a buyback card, so. I did win a bet. I bet the Bills preseason game, so I won $25. I parlayed it over into the Phillies game. I should just not bet on baseball. I am horrible at it. Phillies are on such a streak, and the one time I bet them, of course, they get slaughtered like 9-2 or something like that. I only bet it because we were having a Phillies fan over. I was cooking wings out yesterday, and I decided, hey, what the heck? So we had the game on outside. Thought it would be a way to celebrate. It was just I lost all my winnings. Drew Waters, rookie prism there, refractor. Laureano with the X Factor. 10 X Factors in these megas. Trying to get one of the big one. Oswaldo Cabrera. How you doing tonight, Scotty? How you doing, Jeff? Ortiz, rookie X Factor. Of course, of those of you guys who haven't been on Facebook or Twitter, the whole thing with Wander Franco, I haven't seen anything confirmed yet. Josh Bell. So I'm curious if, I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen or it did or whatever, but I just haven't seen anything of substance. I kept searching, but I haven't looked for a couple hours. Carlos Perez, that's going to be the rookie X Factor, and the Luis Robert. But I'm sure we'll hear more. They pulled him out today, so there must have been something. There's a Mike Trout refractor. And there he is, Wander Franco with the X Factor. Hunter Green X Factor. I'm still top loading it. Vaughn Grissom, Jeter Downs, Cade Cavalli, rookie, Garrett Mitchell, rookie, Mackenzie Gore, X Factor, and here we go, out of 199, Peguero, that's a rookie Peguero for the Pirates, and a Blood Day X Factor rookie, and Verlander. So I like the X Factor rookies. Or the X Factor parallels. It's nice when they're in a rookie. Let me see something here. Okay. I was just reading something here. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen anything about that. I was hoping you guys saw more info about it. I went into my wife's classroom tonight to help her get her classroom ready. She's been working on it on and off, but tonight she went in and really tried to get a lot done. I went in with her. It was cool to my poor wife. I really do feel bad for her. She's a fantastic teacher, but they have made her move classrooms. Not just her, other people at her grade level because of renovations. This is, I think, her 4th or 5th year in a row she's had to move classrooms. And if you have anybody in your family that teaches or friends, you know that it's like moving a house sometimes. Like, you have that much stuff as a teacher, and organizationally, it's a nightmare. Setting up your whole room again, getting it the way you want it to be a good instructor. And man, she's just done a great job with it. But I was in there trying to help her put the final touches on it tonight. The other thing is, they don't have cell phone reception in that school at all. Like, if I have to try to get a hold of her, it's impossible sometimes. And sometimes I was like, man, like, it can't be that bad. And I walked in tonight and I literally I couldn't even listen to a podcast. That's how bad reception was. I couldn't listen to like Spotify. It just would not connect. And they don't give them like the Wi-Fi password for like public. It's only hooked up to school devices. It's crazy. There we got a Jazz Chisholm X Factor and the Michael Conforto. Adley Rutschman. Alexis Diaz X Factor. Seems like there's more than 10 in this. Waldachuk, rookie X Factor. The landline. I know, and you have to go through the office and stuff. It's a nightmare. Garrett Cole Refractor. Austin Hayes X Factor. We got a numbered card coming up, I think. Maybe I just saw it wrong. Jared Walsh. Byron Buxton. There it is. Out of $3.99, Mackenzie Gore. I mean, and listen, in the hobby boxes, you only get 2 numbered cards. We're getting 1 per box in the Megas and all the extra X Factors. That goes out to the Nats. Shane Bieber, Ryan Mountcastle. Do any golfing this weekend, Scotty? JP Crawford and Brian Reynolds. Josh Bell, Robert Ortiz. We got a Taylor Ward X Factor. And last one is Ian Happ. So the last one had 2 or 3 rookies in it with the X Factors. Oop, we missed one here. This one did not have any 1 rookie X Factor, 1 numbered card. I will say last Mega we had 1 out of the 2 Megas we had an auto too. So I'm kind of split on the Megas. They're significantly cheaper than the than like a hobby box. And you get the X Factors. It looks like you get 1 numbered card, but no guaranteed auto. The hobby only gives you 1 auto per. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. What do you guys think of the Megas? It does allow us to add some stuff in. You know, it allows us to keep the mix fairly cheap and gives us a chance to hit stuff like that. Because there is good stuff I've seen come out of the Megas. I'm just curious how many of them you got open. I only have 4 more, so we'll work them in. Chrome just keeps shooting up, it looks like. Gonzalez, and there's a back-to-back. Luis Gonzalez, this is red. What up, Slam? It looks like we got one of our autos is going to be 900 points, but we'll take it. 900 is not bad. We'll random that out to everyone at the end. Jonathan Rojas at a 149 going to the Phils. Caminero and Zach Nito. 900 points. Josh will probably win. He's like the point master. We'll see those at the end. Oh, then what do you have, headphones in or something? I saw the music you were blaring with your girl on the boat, your baby on the boat. I'd imagine she can probably sleep through anything at that point. I'm just teasing. I've listened to that stuff too. When they're that little, they don't even catch on. All right, we got a Tommy for the Phils. It's going to be out of 50, 13 out of 50. Emmanuel Rodriguez for the Twins. Twins crushing the Phils. All right, here comes an auto. It's going to be Jackson Joby. It's going to be a gold 5 out of 10 going out to the Tigres. Tigers going to Don. Don and Cash hitting a 5 out of 10 Jackson Joby. That's funny. She'll sleep through everything until mom. That's great. I'm sure mom loves that she can't do anything. Really? 5 miles. Oh, do we get another gold here? Yiddy Cappe out of 10. 3 out of 10 for the Marlins. Going out to Marcus Raymond. There's a Colson Montgomery. I forget if they call that atomic or what. Man, 2 out of 10. 2 cards out of 10 in the same box. That's pretty nice. We finally have another team from Pennsylvania going to the Little League World Series. If you guys did not see the highlights, what an ending to the game. Media, Pennsylvania, close to Philly. Took down DC in the bottom of the 7th inning. Extra innings. Dude hit a walk-off homer. What an exciting moment. So I was just talking to a guy. Like I said, my wife and I went out for drinks tonight. Just drinks and nachos real quick before we went to work in our classroom. And he was like, yeah, it's going to be crazy around here next week. They have Bucknell kids coming in. It's like, and it's the Little League World Series, which is always busy, but all these people from Media and Philly will come in, and they don't have to, like, stay over, but they'll all go out for dinner. He said, it'll be nuts. I was like, yeah, remind me to stay away. Wilmer Flores at a 199. It's like the only thing in our area. They literally build hotels for this event around here. So much easier to hit in football? How so? Like the out of 10s? Because we just hit 2 out of 10. Matos for the Giants. Is that really not numbered? It's just like the red wave. The Giants going out to Marcus Raymond. Oh, no, it's definitely different. Basketball even has like different formats. Like, you don't even get 3 autographs in Prism football anymore. You get 2. And like basketball, the products have a completely different format than football and baseball. It's just, it's sport to sport. Cartea, Diego Cartea at a 149. Mario Soto. There's Mariano Rivera. And this is going to be Robin Ventura at a 75 to the White Sox. Errol Vera. Gavin Stone and Bernabel. And a Pete Rose for the Reds. So the 900 points is one of our autos, but we did get potential penmanship out of 10 and a red wave. So autos wise, not the biggest names, but nice short prints and high points. Cappy out of 10. All right. So we'll go ahead and do our Topps Chrome Platinum and end with Panini 3-2. And we'll remember that there is a pack of cards in there that have 3 cards in it. Not sure what tomorrow will hold for breaks. Like I said, I think Wednesday it is. We will get, we have Collegiate Immaculate that comes out for football. So there will be that. But I don't know what releases are coming after that. A lot of releases did get pushed back again. Scott, we were just talking about that. That's why we haven't posted anything or talked about it really. Like, listen, I mean, the thing is, I can't find any news reports. If there were truth to it, or if there was, I'm not saying it's not, but if there were major truth to it, news outlets would be covering it more. It does seem weird that they sat him out tonight. My other question was this, and this is not me trying to get into the ethics of anything like that. But like, I don't know what country is he from? He's an international player, right? Is my understanding. They came in. I could be wrong, but my understanding, like, does every country have the same laws and rules with ages and dating? And if he wasn't in ours and he did, like, I'm just saying, I don't know any of the details. But I was wondering that today. Not that it makes it right or wrong, or I'm not getting into the ethics, but legally, I was curious if a country doesn't see it as like, if he's Dominican and say they don't have the same laws as, like, you have to be 18 and that, like, not every country may see the thing the same way. And if you're not in that country when you do something, how is it viewed as if you're a professional ball player? And I don't know. just that was something that. Yeah, I'm not getting the ethics. I'm just looking at the legalities of it. Not that it's right. His team could still choose to suspend him regardless because of a moral clause or morality thing. But again, I was just curious from the legal side of things. So I guess we'll have more come to light. 18 out of 25. Nice short print there for the Padres, Dave Winfield. Well, that's like, who was the other one? Karl Malone. Yeah, and it would be if he was in that country. So I don't know how that will work. It could be interesting when it comes to that. Like, it could be one of those, not that it makes it right, and, you know, that's not my place to get into that right now, nor do we like to generally talk about that. But from a legal stance, I'm very curious. And as it pertains to what his punishment could be. Out of 299, Jacob Robson for the Tigers. There's a nice rookie out of 299. Love these cards. I was telling my father-in-law about these. I think this is like one of the coolest sets. Really? Yeah, you know, Chris, the thing is, I always wondered too. My wife and I were my kids were watching this Teen Titans Go do the Space Jam movie. So it's like a collaboration. It's the whole Space Jam movie, but the Teen Titans Go like speak over it and stuff. So anyhow, I was just talking. They're like, is this not the LeBron one? I'm like, no, you mean LaFlop, like kind of joking around. My wife and I got to talk, and I said, look, I will say this. There were so many athletes that are so fortunate, and me as a human being was fortunate social media wasn't around. Hey, we pulled that auto. When, I was young. Like, Jordan didn't have to deal with that. A lot of these other athletes did not have to deal with that. Out of 100 for the Mets, Starling Marte. Oh, that would be awesome. Could you imagine if we pulled two back? Well, the other one came out of a light box. This is a hobby box, so we could pull one. This has a guaranteed auto. That's what was crazy about that one. There's our auto. It's going to be Hoy Park, rookie for the Pirates, going out to Tay Taylor. I did not, Scott. What was that? Was that out of like this? Or what's that out of? Out of 50, Nick Lodolo. Some nice stuff in this. We get a ton of short print rookies in this. This one going out to the Reds, going to be Jeff Kellington. There you go, Jeff. Nick Lodolo out of 50. And the parallels look sharp. Wait till you get these in hand, I'm telling you. Oh, I just passed it? Hold on. I don't know if I've ever taken notice. I'm kind of looking for color, and we've opened a lot of it. I want to see it. I think we did actually. Oh, there it is. It's cool they have their like auto facsimile or whatever on the back. From Baltimore, Maryland. Still owns record of 72 multi-homer contest. Has his lifetime achievements on it. Yeah, that's cool. Well, but here's the thing, Chris. We say that, but you know who's making the most money right now? These, like, not the most, but some of the highest earners, more than even pro athletes, are these young college and high school kids that are major social media stars. You know, look at like Olivia Dunn or whatever. All right, we would not even know who she was or that she was in LSU gymnastics if she didn't have a social media account. But now she is like she makes, I forget how many, she's in double digits a year. I think like nearing triple digits a year, millions. It's just crazy. And that's all because, I mean, A, she's hot. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. Brandon Marsh out of 100. And B, they're allowed to make money. And she's a great social media following. She's getting paid to just advertise products left and right. She couldn't do that if she was, they didn't have the NIL deal in place. Brandon Marsh out of 100. The Angels. But a lot of these young people, man, their social media accounts are their paydays. Nick Lodolo, rookie silver. Out of 250, Bob Feller for the Indians or the Guardians. And I'll tell you what, that is an awesome parallel. Yeah, it's got to be hard for some of these like pro athletes taking the brunt of stuff and getting paid less than a person who just like has good posts on social media and is half the athletes, you know? But I have no issue with it. I'm just saying it's got to be hard. I mean, it's just the same as it's got to be hard for some of these athletes that played in the rough and tumble era, and you know, now it's like they don't have any money, their knees are shot, they've had 18 concussions, and then all of a sudden, you know, a quarterback maybe made what, like $5 million, maybe, and now we got quarterbacks making $40 million a year. All right, let's get the pack this time. It's at the bottom here. All right, we got the pack first this time. All right, out of 150, Tristan Casas. Oh, we have back-to-back here. And James Wood out of 50. So this going to the Nats out of 50. Full count silver. The blue here, full count out of 150. Casas going to the Red Sox. Oh yeah, Scott, and I think some of them find a way to promote themselves well. But, and then some of these guys wouldn't have had a chance before social media. Like, even if an NIL deal was in place, they wouldn't have made near the money, because part of the reasons these NIL athletes that have a good social media following are getting so much is for the ads and stuff. I don't know. It's just, it would have been very different at a different time. Out of 99, Ivan Rodriguez. But the interesting conversation I did here this week is the whole Reggie Bush, Johnny Manziel. You know, Reggie Bush can't have his Heisman. He's not recognized as a Heisman because of what, you know, he accepted money. But Johnny Manziel clearly just came out and said he did it, but they're not going to retroactively go back and rip. I mean, to me, it's got to be off the record books, right? He admitted that he took money for signing autographs while he was in college. So how is it not? Nick Gonzalez, prospect quad jerseys, 10 out of 49, going out to the Pirates. Pirates had a few today, didn't they? Tay Taylor. Well, I mean, even if you look at Scott, like someone like Josh Allen, he didn't get any offers for a school. He sent his tape out and a letter out to what, like 50, 60 colleges or more, and Wyoming was the only one to respond. And then he went on to be a first-round draft. Like, I mean, that's crazy, right? Like, think about the hustle and grind just to get into college, and then the hustle and grind and get drafted first round. And the Red Sox, 25 out of 25. Fred Lynn going out to, hey, he got it again. A great, Bob Riley. He hit the Warren Moon last break. Game used material on that. That's all she's worth? That's like a recent report. Oh, gamers and stuff like that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, but it's just a different time. Kurt Warner is just like Allen. Yeah, Warner has 2 rings. I mean, yeah, we'll see where Allen's at the end of his career. Right now, he's got a lot of catching up to do, that's for sure. And Allen and Warner started late. And, you know, he had to hustle through, like, even after he was done with college and stuff, hustle through the arena leagues and all that stuff. You know, that's crazy. Well, Warner's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. It was a detrimental point of me sticking through as a Bills fan because I really liked the Rams when Kurt Warner was there. I mean, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Steven Jackson, you know, you're talking about some of the, like, that team was awesome, man. Did I see Steven Jackson or Marshall Faulk? Marshall Faulk, right? Steven Jackson was slightly after that, or like a transitionary. He won it twice with the Rams. He never won it with the Cards. He went to the Super Bowl, but they lost to the Steelers, I think, right? They lost to the Steelers that year. Ivan Rodriguez out of 99. We had the Casas out of 150, Wood to 50. Feller for the Indians out of 250. Man, I'll tell you what, the nicest box out of all that, in my opinion, was the Platinum. Brandon Marsh out of 100. Nick Ladola out of 50. Starling Marte out of 100. Jacob Robson out of 299. Brandon Marsh refractor. Dave Winfield out of 25 there. Oh, was it the Bucks? Wait. Who'd he win with then? He won one with the Rams. I thought he won two with the Rams. Didn't they win back-to-back those years? Oh, he only has one. Oh, Scott, I would have argued that he had two as well. I thought he had two with the Rams, though. Still, to your point, this is a dude who didn't go to the pros, went into the arena, kind of like the Josh Allen thing, didn't get into a college. So, I mean, this is, to me, to go back to this is Josh Allen. He has to do it this year. I mean, I'm not saying it's over and said and done with, but he starts to go on the lesser side of him being one of the greats. You know what I mean? But Aaron Rodgers won, right? He only has one? I mean, some of the greats don't have any. Dan Marino doesn't have any, you know? And definitely considered one of the greats. Robin Ventura out of 75. Yiddy Cap to 10. Tomey to 50. And there we got our X Factors. Waldachuk, Ortiz, Perez, Franco, and Blade. We had the Otani buyback possibly. Gore to 399 and Paguero to 199. What up, Dakota? I haven't watched that yet. The American Underdog. All right. We will have to random up the 900 points, but here we go. We'll do the hit recap first. Very different with baseball and football. A lot less hits, Scott, to your comparison earlier, even when it's similar products and stuff. A lot less hits in baseball. We have the Fredlin for the Red Sox going out to Bob Riley. We have the Prospect Quads for the Pirates going out to Tay Taylor. Hoy Park for the Pirates as well. That's out of our Chrome Platinum. Matos for the Giants. Giants going out to Marcus Raymond. We will do two $5 hitless credits in. Jackson Jobe out of 10 going out to the Tigres. It's going to be Don Wiley. And then we had the 900 points. Everyone's eligible for this, so hang tight. And as soon as we do this, we will go do the two $5 hitless credits. But we'll have to do this first because it will count as a hit. Whoops. 900 points, min roll 5, counts as hit. Here we go. Yeah, even though in baseball there's still less serial numbers in football. I think that might be the thing. A lot more parallels with Panini than in Topps. Like, I mean, when you look at like Don Rust, if you're comparing Don Rust, which is a Panini product, you get a lot of short prints in that baseball. Topps just has, you know, you get, that's because they label cards all the way up to 2023. That's a great point. The Nationals getting that one. Dakota Reed, just in time. You got yourself 900 points. Not a bad card. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, well, listen, you're going to see it. Once Fanatics takes over football, you'll see the same thing. You'll see a lot less super short prints for sure. It'll be a lot harder to pull. I think we're all kind of on the same page with it. Need at least a 5, top 2 and $5 hitless credits. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, but the Reds and the Astros. Let's get Jeff Kellington and Marcus Raymond $5 to use on a break. I'm sure we'll do something tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we'll get to that. Hey, congratulations to Dakota. Hey, can we get a bib for Dakota? Dakota, we'll have to get you one of those bibs. All right, guys, I'm going to roll out. I'm going to try to get some stuff done yet tonight. I'm trying to get to bed at a better time since I'm going to be getting up with the kids at 5:45 in the morning starting Wednesday. So, all right, Chris. Put it on my tab. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. It was nice hanging. Hope you all had a good weekend. Let's get after it this week. Peace.